Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Art of Conquest video. Like usual, this is Legend Rooney and I've done my first raids, so I'm here to share you my replays and to share you my advices about the raids and try to help you to do as much damage as possible, because it does give you more rewards. More damage you do, more rewards you get. Like usual, if you find this video helpful, please drop a like. If there is anything I can help you, please drop a comment in the comment section below. And that would be about it. Subscribe for more. Yeah, that was the last one. I always forget to say this. I'm sorry about that. So first, I'm gonna open the chest from the first event. So that is very disappointing. My first raid is just 4. Maybe that was unlucky for me, but I've done like 6 raids on that dragon. Now I'm gonna go in and show you the replay, and we are going to talk about it. I'm not sure. I think this is my first one. Before I'm gonna start this replay, I just have to say 2 things. Turtle, it's much better option than using your own dragon. I think I'm pretty sure you can attack without using your own dragon, but a turtle, it's much better use, and I will tell you when you should use the turtle as well. The second thing, it's the dwarf snipers. You should know them. They are the Deadeye, the rifleman of the dwarfs, the gold one. If you can borrow some from your guildmates, their damage is insane. Let's check the damage on this one. You can see the archers and jack, they did a ton of damage. Well, imagine then those dwarf snipers, they deal nearly double the amount of damage my archers did. So that's how good they are. So if you can borrow some of those from your guildmates. The reason I did 2 swordsmen is because of the spearmen, and later on it keeps spawning spearmen, and the swordsmen, they are a very good option for it. You can see I used Vega right at the beginning, but it's not needed. The dragon doesn't really do that much damage in the beginning. Every time he flies away and he comes back, he gets his damage increase. You can already see that there is a buff over there, so that's his damage increase like 30% every time he flies away and he comes back, and that stacks up. So you don't need to use Vega right at the beginning, as well as the dragon turtle. So if you have a dragon turtle, it's not needed to use it at the beginning. All you have to do at the beginning, just let your troops do the damage. Maybe do some summons if you do have some summons, or if you want to use Jack. Now this would be when he lands again on the second time. This would be the perfect time when you want to use your turtle. When you're gonna use your turtle, the health of the dragon would go down almost instantaneously. So that is the time you want to use your dragon. Maybe if you want to use your jack, or maybe you have to use reload from Grimm's. Because you see how long it took me, because I have silver archers and all that. It took me quite a long time to take down the dragon. I used Cleo. That would be the good time to use Cleo on the 3rd wave of units, or maybe even on the 4th, if you manage to get there. Now this would be the time you should use your jack if you have it. You need to time your boosting abilities that would dish out a lot of damage when the dragon lands. That is the key of this whole raid. At the beginning you have Avalon to deal a lot of damage, because Avalon, as you well know, it gives you that Warhorn boost at the beginning, and now when he goes up in the air like the third time, that would be the time when you need to use your Vega so you can start healing your troops. So as I mentioned, the priority of the abilities, it goes by stages. You don't just pop in the abilities as they come by. It's very important that you use the abilities at the right time to deal a lot more damage. You can see on this one I have even, I think I did add up 2 healers and I have even less injury or death. Troops don't die, so don't bother about that. Don't look that I lost 4 archers. I haven't lost anything. Troops don't die on this stage. So yeah, you can see I put the dragon in the front. He died. They are not very strong at the beginning. They are not very strong in the lower levels. We have to wait till we level them up a bit more until they will be much stronger. So here is where you need those Dwarven snipers, because they would critical hit and they would do a lot more damage. You can see that this is the time when I use Jack to try to boost the amount of damage is done to the dragon as much as possible. And this is when I started Vega. And you can see by the time left that this was a much better try than the previous one, and my, how do you call her? My dragon is dead, and also Cleo, or not. Well, it's so injured here. Anyway, she died. Cleo actually died in this strike, as I remember it. But you can see by the end of the time that it was much better. I timed the skills and the abilities much better. If you have, as I mentioned, snipers and a turtle, you'll probably get to 1 or maybe even 2 more phases of the dragon. And again, archers, 10.4 million damage, 9 million damage. That's because of Ip. Ip is a beast on this. And I have one more where I haven't used swordsman. I'm not sure if it's this one. Yeah, it is this one. I haven't used the swordsman on this one. I have only used, you can see, Templars, Crusaders and Archers. I wanted to see if I can do more damage this way, and I think this is a little bit bugged. Let's watch it. So because there was no swordsman, the spearman managed to stun a lot more troops, which reduced my damage output at the beginning. This try was not very successful compared to the other tries. I'm not entirely sure, but I think because of the swordsman, because the dragon is quite big and the swordsman managed to surround him, and compared to the Crusader and the Templars, it is a lot more damage output from the swordsman than it is from 6 Templar or 6 Crusaders. So having 1 or 2 groups of the swordsmen is not a bad option. I tried to use Valari because obviously she does fire, and this is like an ice dragon or a frost dragon, so I was hoping that she would do like some extra damage on it, but it didn't really work out that way. You can see when I used Vega, summon swordsman, and I think this is the time when I also use Jack as well, but I barely managed to do the stages, which I was doing them so easily with the swordsman. You can see it's only like 9 seconds left, and it's going to be over soon. About the rewards from each raid, I think I have some screenshots. I think it should be on the album. Yeah, raid rewards, they are over here. So this is one of them. I'm just gonna send them to my house. Not that there's so many in my house, it's just me. That's why I didn't use a turtle or any snipers, because there's no one I can loan troops from. So this is the rewards from that dragon. The reason the rewards they are much higher from that dragon is because it was an epic dragon. It was a purple colored dragon, or how you want to call it. The background is like this crystal. So it wasn't a blue one, it was a purple one, which obviously like a ton of hit points, a ton of health. So this, I only took 2 screenshots of the rewards. So this is how much I got. Basically that was how much I got on each raid. So that was about everything about the raids. Don't forget to use snipers and turtle, and you will do a lot more damage than I did. So I wish you guys good luck in the raids. This is Legend Rooney, over and out. I see you on the next video. About the power prize, that will be the next video that I'm going to do. I'm going to explain how to participate in this power prize event. As you can see, I'm almost 1.1.41, a lot of power increase on this event, and I have no rank like others. This is like 300 plus more than me. Everyone has ranks, and I have none of them. So I'm gonna explain how I managed to get this far, but I'm gonna upload that video only after this event. So until next time, this will be the real the real exit. Peace.